Buckle up, buttercups. Today we will be discussing the Black Goo. It is a black amorphous blob that appears to be autonomous. The general consensus appears to be that it is a cybernetic organism either of extraterrestrial origin or a remote-controlled Black Ops experiment. There is so little information about this enigmatic substance that all we can do is speculate. I will try to keep this presentation as factual as possible, given the little data we have.
This is a map from Wikipedia showing the Falkland Wars was actually a two-part war. This is a picture from British military showing this ship where the actual surrender treaty took place right off of South Thule Island, this tiny little research station. Well, what could have been going on there? This is another picture of that research station, which the British just destroyed, just blew it up, just got rid of it. There's nothing there now. It was called the Corbetta Uruguay Station on southern Thule, and they were said to be studying something in a cave. There's another view of it. The cave would be in the mountains here, and this is where supposedly the Black Goo comes from. And this may be the real reason why the Falkland Wars was fought. What is the Black Goo? Well, it is this AI substance that can be used to rapidly clone any life form. It was brought to Earth by a benevolent ET group shortly after the Toba eruption 74,000 years ago. Black Goo was brought to Earth and stored in South Thule Island so it could be frozen. After the Black Goo was taken back to the UK, it got loose. A bunch of scientists at Marconi Labs died under mysterious circumstances, and it sounds like this thing has gotten loose.
The Black Goo can be found on land or sea. It does not require oxygen. It seems to derive energy through the absorption of lifeless organic material. It is slow and methodical, but can move quite quickly if threatened. It is found in warm climates, as the cold seems to hinder its mobility and can even freeze it solid. It is advisable not to bother it as it can turn aggressive. This includes poking it with a stick, which seems to really piss it off.
If it's AI, it has some kind of intelligence of its own. And there's some great videos showing this stuff, self-organizing itself. Like, it'll just look like tar in a jar, but if you put another jar near it, it starts moving. It wants to connect. It wants to grow into each other.
The Lord will give me a sign.
Some think the goo can produce rapid clones. Others, like Elena Pay Me the Money Danon, think the goo is an alien AI that has hijacked organisms like the reptilians and greys. Others, like Alex Collier, say the goo is part of a Black Ops program, codename Project Maven. However, their information comes only from extraterrestrials who have not always been truthful with us. The Anunnaki slave thing doesn't add up, in my opinion. Despite having no sensory organs like ears or eyes, it is able to detect other Black Goo in the vicinity, possibly through shortwave communication like Bluetooth. Then, like a horny drunk college student, it tries to unite with the other half. It would be fair to assume this merger is designed to share information as the Black Goo is currently feeling around and exploring. Again, much like your average horny college student. If you thought your bathroom was safe, think again. The Black Goo can infiltrate weakened pipelines and come up out of your toilet or shower. If your girlfriend sees it, just tell her spicy food doesn't agree with you. Kidding aside, if this happens, you're in deep shit. Try to guide it outside with a fire extinguisher or something that blasts cold. If it manages to crawl up inside your ass, just pray you form a symbiotic relationship like the superhero Venom.
We are Venom.
There's one big black goo deposit.
in Paraguay. And there's one village next to this Black Goo deposit. And the Bush family has her big villa escape territories. When they are tracked out of the United States, they're going to be down there, living in this little village in Paraguay. And a friend of mine went down there to get samples of this Black Goo from Paraguay. And he realized that Angela Merkel had her villa next door. Yeah? And this Black Goo has to do something with the communication with demons. This is in the black magic tradition, these Black Goo schists were used to communicate with demons. So this all interconnects on political, scientific, and the level of mythology. We can access Black Goo also from the little pictures from the microscope. This is German rain. And if you want to know what this liquid does, you can have a look at it in the lab. When you have bigger amounts of it, it looks like this. It's a liquid crystal. This liquid is self-organizing physically.
It's possible the Black Goo is a mega conglomerate of small nanobots. If you are feeling adventurous, you can attempt to trap it inside a square container. Apparently, it can turn itself into an expansive ball and break through most containers, but it seems to be geometrically retarded. I have no idea if this is true, as the source remains speculative, but if you really want to get this thing under a microscope, that's your best bet.
This content has been provided by Rebelgenius. If you've enjoyed this content, you should definitely subscribe. These guys are terrific.